Hello everyone, welcome back to the Cathsoc YouTube channel. Today I've just got everyone on committee with us and we're going to be talking about what our committee roles are. So we've got the AGM coming up, we've got a new committee that's going to be joining us for the next year. So you'll have to see my face for one more month before I'm into the shadows of Cathsoc. But so yeah, we're just going to go through what our roles are, what our favourite moments have been in this past year at Cathsoc, and why we think that you should think about joining the committee. So I'll start myself. My name is Prabhu, I'm the chair. And yeah, I think it's been a really good experience for me being chair of Cathsoc, just in terms of my leadership skills and having to develop those across the year whilst doing a course as well. It's been really beneficial to see how I've managed to change and grow in different leadership styles and what I think is best for the team. It's been a difficult year because of COVID, as expected, but I think we've done a really good job as a committee in keeping events running and keeping multiple events going on. I think we're still one of the most active societies in the university. We've got 3 or 4 different things going on each week, and we've consistently got them going on and consistently getting pretty decent numbers as well. So yeah, the committee obviously needs a chair. I don't think I'll be doing it again, but it would be nice if someone could take over the reins and potentially go on to make Cathsoc grow a bit more, come with some new ideas to make the society grow. One of the things that I've done quite a bit throughout this past year, or should I say we've done quite a bit throughout this past year, is do more events with other Cathsocs, try and link people across the country, because wherever you go, it's really helpful to have Rex is here. Wherever you go, it's really helpful to know Catholic people, because you always share that background with you. Okay, so I'm just going to hand over to Ursula now, who's our secretary, and she's going to talk about her role.
Hi, yeah, so I'm Ursula. I'm currently in my second year of medicine, and I've been secretary this past year. It's been pretty fun. Job is pretty much just keeping everything organised. You're going to have to take minutes from the meetings, keep an eye on emails and respond to any queries that might come through there. You've also got quite a big role on the social media pages. You need to advertise the events and make sure you answer anyone's questions and invite everyone, make everyone feel welcome. And other than that, you just help out where you can, really. It's quite a simple role, but a good one. It's been a good year. I think my favourite part was probably the chess tournament we had. It was good fun, and we've been doing a lot of games. That's been good too.
Yeah, I did forget to mention that I'm a third year medic as well. So for those of you who are doing medicine, I know there's quite a few people in Cathsoc who are medics. Like, don't be put off by thinking you've got a hard degree or anything, because like loads of people do it over and over again, be on committee. Rex, are you able to just tell us a little bit about your role and what you've enjoyed about being on committee in this past year?
Sure. Yeah, so a bit about my role. I'm the treasurer of Cathsoc. I'm a final year student doing economics and politics at the moment. So my role consists of, as the name itself says, managing finances for the society itself, making sure you have positive cash flows, meaning that there's more money coming in than out, and making sure it's positive. What I've been doing as well is intervening with the committee itself and to create ideas for events. Although that's not your main role, you do want to make sure that you hear out any event suggestions, so you can see if there's any finances which needs to be involved in those, and also any tips which you have is always great. Thirdly, you want to plan and organize and manage events. So, for example, this year, of course, wasn't that much, not a lot of events have happened, but Personally, I had to manage the fleece distributions where I had to contact the distributor continuously. And also, given the circumstances of lockdown and stuff, I needed to make sure that everything was going to plan, and make sure that the scheduling is done correctly, make sure deadlines are done correctly, making sure that the finances are completed as well. And and also you want to tell other members in the committee to other members of the committee when the fleece distribution is going to happen and when it arrives. And I know you guys are still waiting for your fleeces. They will be arriving very, very soon. And it will be arrived in in Human House very soon. And of course, as a Cathsoc member, you can also know a lot of people. And being a treasurer really, really helps, because you have a role in the committee, and yeah, you stand out a bit more. So what I've enjoyed in this role is that I've been not only gained a few skills within my role of managing finances using Excel, but also was able to make a difference in Cathsoc, and I've really, really enjoyed making that, and also connecting with people within Cathsoc as well. That's really, really been quite enjoying experience. So yeah, that's a bit about me. So who's next?
Thanks, Rex. So I just want to point out at this point that these are the three roles, chair, secretary, and treasurer, that the guild requires for a society to function. So if you are, thinking about being on committee, I would really encourage you to think about applying for one of these roles in particular. That's not to say that the other ones don't mean as much or anything, but just because that's what the guild wants. We don't want that. We want all 9, but that's what the guild wants. So Alvita, would you like to just speak about your role a little bit?
Yeah, I'm Elvita. I'm a second-year student studying business management with marketing. And my role is the food and beverage representative. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted to this year, but hopefully next year, the new rep will be able to do much more. And there are still 5 weeks, so I can still have some events online, So yeah, I obviously encourage you to apply for this role. It's really fun. I wasn't able to do much, but maybe if I apply again, I'll be able to do it. I don't know. So yeah.
Great, thank you very much. And Lucy?
Yeah, I'm Lucy. I'm second-year pharmacy student, and my role is interfaith rep. So basically, I just organise events with other faith societies. I'd really encourage you to apply for this role because it's really flexible. You can decide what event you do and with which societies, and hopefully you'll have more opportunities next year to do an in-person event.
So moving on to Katie now.
Yes, I'm Katie. I'm a second-year dentistry student, and I'm the charity rep for Cathsoc. So my role involves organising charity events. So in normal times, this would include like a bake-off or a karaoke night. This year's been a bit different because of COVID, but we've been raising money for the St Vincent de Paul Society. And so as part of this role, you can get involved with outreach work and lots of different charities. And yeah, it's been a really great year. So yeah, it's a good role to go for.
Laura?
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm third year English and creative writing student, and I'm vice chair this year. And I came to this role being secretary last year, so I think that should tell you something, that I enjoyed being on committee for 2 years running, so it's a really good thing to do. it's a really good role because it's like probably the least defined committee role, so you can kind of make of it what you want to. But it's just mainly like a kind of supportive role. So when Prabby wasn't here to like chair some of the meetings, I did that. I also took some minutes when Ursula wasn't here because I had some experience doing that as secretary. And yeah, it's mainly just to check in on everyone, kind of pick up some loose ends, and also like come up with any ideas that you want to. It's a really good role for if you like want the time and space to think of a new idea. I know Francis did that a lot last year. He started a rosary thing and like a screening of a mass series, so it's really good if you want a bit of time to just put your own stamp on the society. And yeah, I think just in general we should apply for committee because it's really good if you want to give something back to Cathsoc, if you've got something from it this year. And yeah, it's just really fun being with a group of people. Like, it's a bit of a shame that we didn't get to meet too much this year because we're online, but yeah, it's really nice to make friends with your committee. And yeah, it's just a really good experience being on a committee in general. So yeah, I'd really recommend it.
Thanks, Laura. Sam?
Is someone muted? Yes, my name is Sam. I'm the Faith and Worship representative, and I'm in my third and final year studying history. Well, what I can really say about this role is that you'll certainly learn at least as much as you'll give, because it's a role where about exploring the Holy Catholic faith, our apostolic faith, which we have received through learning more about the faith and education and prayer and the Holy Liturgy. And as I say, you'll learn at least as much as you'll say or more, because I've met so many wonderful people in this role, wonderful Catholics who have supported me so much with prayer and, you know, just their general goodwill, which could even, you know, my stony heart has its, could not sustain that sustained assault of charity, which I was assaulted by. And so, you know, you'll learn so much, and you'll learn at the feet of the Blessed Sacrament and from the Holy Scriptures and the Holy Fathers of our Church and the Holy Doctors. And you'll, you know, you'll grow in your own spiritual life. And it's also a chance to meet, as I say, great and devoted people. And it's a great role. Well, I suppose if you're going to ask me the moment which I like the most, it would be, well, it's one moment I think that captured it, and it was this. I said it on the Meet the Committee interview, but never mind that. This is the first one. So during the lockdown, we, there was no Holy Mass that people could go to. And there was no way people could sanctify their Sundays, except, you know, when they were used to hearing Mass and receiving Holy Communion. And they also didn't even have access to confession. And people needed a solid devotional life. So my friend Francis and I offered the Holy Rosary every day. And on Sundays, we said 15 decades of the Holy Rosary, which we were overwhelmed by the attendance of these. But I remember when first I was elected, I say elected, there was no one else standing, so it was a bit of a rigged election, a bit of a flop. But oh well, take what you can get. That's all I say. You came to I came to this rosary, and Francis said, why don't we say one Our Father, a Hail Mary and a Glory Be for our new faith and worship rep? And it was in that very moment that I knew that God had led me to the right place and that this is where I needed to be in this role, because just that consideration from everyone was certainly more than I could handle. And ever since then, there are difficult moments, there are moments when it's not so good, but looking back, you can't just, you just have to look back and thank God for everything that he has allowed to happen in your life in this role. So I hope you consider it as well. And as would be appropriate, pray on it and see if the Holy Ghost is calling you.
Thank you very much, Sam. Finally, Elwa.
Hi everyone, I'm Elwa. I'm second year student in mathematical economics and statistics, and I'm the social rep. Basically, my role is to organize fun event on Sunday evening, so everyone can enjoy at least one day in their week something. And at that, it's pretty nice to do this role because you get to meet a lot of people, you get to laugh, you get to, and that's probably it's probably really a good way to know every member of Cathsoc, and just having fun with them. So yeah, that's pretty good. And if you want to join, just come. That's cool.
Oh, thank you very much, everyone. Thanks everyone for watching. I really do hope you consider applying to committee. It's a really good role to have. Whatever role you do, you can make a difference. If you have any questions about any of this, then feel free to contact us. The links will be in the description of our Instagram and our Facebook as well. So just feel free to message us if you want to hear more about what it's like being on committee and whether or not you think you can do it. But above all, like Sam said, just pray about it and pray about whether or not this is the right calling for you. Thank you. Bye.